Yo guys, this is Al again, back with another talk about anime, and this time it will be about One Piece. Honestly, the latest chapter got me riled up because there are these things that always made me wonder what these things are for, how they exist, and the purpose of their existences. These things I'm talking about are the mysterious medicines mentioned in One Piece. They were not making noises as a hot topic, but I think we should focus on them more. First, in chapter 196 of the manga and episode 120, the hero water was introduced. This hero water gives whoever drinks it superhuman strength for 5 minutes in exchange for their lives. The effect of this drug wasn't really shown in a battle, after Crocodile ridiculed and refused to confront the consumers of these drugs to death, resulting to us not really knowing how powerful and effective this drug is. This medicine wasn't expounded much in the series and manga, but I think this will be later reintroduced in the series. And let me emphasize that this hero water is exclusively found in Alabasta Kingdom. Second is the Temari box. This medicine is the national treasure of the Fishman Island. Inside is another drug of a known source and origin called energy steroids. When taken, this drug greatly enhances the physical strength of the consumer, as well as increasing their muscle mass. The effect of this drug was shown after being consumed by the new Fishman pirates, most specifically Horty Jones and his cronies. Aside from enhanced strength, this drug also revitalizes the consumer. This was shown when Horty Jones easily recovered from a fatal attack of Zoro back in Fishman Island. However, the side effect of this drug is that it consumes the lifespan of the consumer. A helpful drug, but with a tremendous side effect. If you can recall what happened to Horty Jones and the others, they became old after consuming too much of these energy steroids. And third is the mystery drug of the minks. This was used on Zoro in chapter 1017. This drug gives a temporary burst of extreme healing to the consumer. In exchange, the consumer will have to suffer twice the damage later on. The effect of this drug was shown during the Rumble in Onigashima. The drug was used on Zoro and this totally revitalized him. In fact, this drug enabled Zoro to battle King one-on-one, eventually defeating the said calamity. So there they are. These are the drugs I always thought were very mysterious, from the first mystery drug hero water, to the energy steroid, and to the mystery drug of the minks. And what made these three drugs more mysterious is the fact that these drugs are from these known and notable kingdoms. One is from the Kingdom of True Nobles, the mystery drug of the Nefertari family. The other is from Ryugu Kingdom of Fishman Island. And the third is from the Mink tribe of the Zou Kingdom. I don't know if you've noticed it, but these three kingdoms have connections with each other. Aside from the fact that they have three different mystery drugs, these three kingdoms possess three key poneglyphs. The poneglyph in Alabasta, as Nico Robin deciphered it, indicates the location of the ancient weapon Pluton. The poneglyphs in Fishman Island are important as well, one being a red poneglyph and the other a letter from Joy Boy. And the Mink Kingdom, Zou, has another red poneglyph indicating a location of a certain island necessary for locating Laugh-Tale. Somehow, along the passage of history, these three kingdoms possess three mystery drug inheritances and important poneglyphs. Another thing is that I think these kingdoms, Alabasta, Ryugu, and Zou Kingdom, have connections with the sun god Nika. I can't explain it yet, but I see these three kingdoms interconnected with each other, not because these three kingdoms were helped and saved by Luffy, the incarnation of Nika, but because of something deeper yet to be known. Maybe something that has happened in the Void Century. Anyways, where do I go with these thoughts? Now, this here is just speculation and not a fact. So if you disagree with me, it is fine. But what if these three kingdoms had a common goal inherited from time immemorial, aside from protecting the poneglyphs they possess? What if these mystery drugs were the attempts of these three kingdoms to make a specific drug? A drug that awakens devil powers. How did I come up with this idea? First, if you combine these three mystery drugs, one that enhances strength in exchange for your life, one that enhances power and vitality in exchange for your lifespan, and one that enhances healing ability in exchange for double damage later on, you'd come up with a drug with the same effect as the Rumble Ball of Chopper. This Rumble Ball enables him to enhance his strength astoundingly and opens up 4 more Zoan transformations on top of his original 3. In exchange, he becomes vulnerable, unable to move his body, unconscious, and even makes him young old. After using Rumble Ball thrice, Chopper becomes this monster with incredible power and strength that somehow looks like his latent power is awakened. As a side effect, he becomes unconscious, almost like the effect of the hero water of Alabasta that kills the consumer. Then afterwards, the Rumble Ball makes him unable to move his body, much like what happened to Zoro after consuming the mystery medicine of the minks. And this enhanced Rumble Ball, as a new side effect, turns Chopper into an old, young, cute Chopper, very much like the side effect of the energy steroid of the Fishman Island, though not permanent. In conclusion, the combination of these three mysterious medicines is so much like the Rumble Ball. Also, I'm not sure if it really is, but somehow, the consumption of his Rumble Ball awakens the latent powers of his Devil Fruit, right? From this to this. The transformation is so much like an awakening, though I doubt that this is his final form. Another, if you can remember what I mentioned in my previous video, this video here, I said here that Nika is a mink, and Luffy's awakening to Nika is like the Sulong transformation of the minks, and it really looks like one with all the white hair and stuff, the red eye and his flowing hair. And what seals the deal of this ridiculous and stupid theory is the fact that in the latest chapter 1081, Chopper's medicine that he gave to Beppo allowed Beppo to transform to his Sulong form even without a full moon. And again, Sulong transformation is the awakening of the minks. Do you see the obvious connection I'm trying to emphasize here? What if, without knowing, Chopper was able to make a drug, a pill, or a medicine, or whatever you call it, that awakens the latent power of the Devil Fruit, or simply awakens the Devil Fruit? And that this Rumble Ball is the almost complete final product of these three mysterious medicines from these three kingdoms. Funny, right? A medicine to awaken a Devil Fruit. I know it is hilarious and funny, but that is what I think. And don't you find it curious that all throughout the series, Luffy never ever touched and even thought of consuming these Rumble Balls, despite the fact that these are food in a sense, and that he is a glutton. Luffy already used a sword, Sanji's Germasuit, Usopp's cannon, Frankie's battleship, and many more, except for Chopper's curious Rumble Balls. What do you think will happen if Luffy consumes a Rumble Ball thing? What happens if this Rumble Ball is consumed by another Devil Fruit user? Is this Rumble Ball really a shortcut to awakening Devil Fruit powers? What do you guys think? Comment down below and let's talk about them. See ya!